Hello everybody, welcome back to World of Tanks Xbox Edition. I am Knight in Phoenix. Today I am taking out the T54E1, the American Tier 9 medium tank. We are on Mountain Pass, standard battle, Tier 10 game. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Tier 10s, some 9s, some 8s in here. T54E1, it's okay speed. Crazy good maneuverability, almost too good. It's one of those tanks that has a traverse speed. It's like you just touch the thumbstick and that thing just wants to turn. Getting through tight spots can be pretty tricky sometimes. So we did take a quick look at the, let's call it the roster. We don't have any light tanks. There are some tanks faster than me. But it's my experience on this map anymore, nobody gets up to this position and tries to spot the enemy as they go across. Now, in my opinion, it's critical to be able to spot targets as they cross here. One, you got a good possibility that you can get some shots into the side as they cross. Two, you have an idea of what's going around the bend to the east there, or to the west. So we do get a couple of spots there, a couple of tank destroyers, I think a Fock 155 and a Waffle. Unfortunately, somebody on their team was able to spot somebody behind me there and took him out of the game already. What are we, minute in? So we can see him crossing here. I did not anticipate the dip being right there, so I shot over that T-30. Now, anything I know about spotting in this game comes strictly from information from the PC version. T54E1, view range 400 meters. I do have coded optics on here, which should add another 10%. Got a Borsig here. We managed to track him. Now watch that. Track him a second time. The problem with the T54E1 is it reloads faster than it aims. If I would have waited that extra, I don't know, second, maybe 2 seconds to fully aim in, I might have actually damaged him instead of just tracked him again. So anyway, the tank 400 meter view range, coded optics should take me to 440. I do have Brothers in Arms, which is supposed to add another 10% to all crew skills. I do that with air quotes. Now, does that actually increase my view range to maybe 450 meters? I don't know. Either way, I got myself into position as they cross. I have the potential to be able to spot some of those guys. I was pretty confident nobody else on our team was going to come up here and try and spot them. My opinion at this time anyway, it's not a bad place for an autoloader. As you can see, I can take some shots at these guys as they come across. Although right now I think our guys who are around the bend are spotting them, and it's not me, I'm not quite sure. But I can put shots into these guys. I'm far enough away, and I've got a nice little hill here where, okay, now I've got to reload for the next 30 seconds or so. So, why did 2 of my shots penetrate that Fock and the next 2 did not? RNG, right? Either way, I mean, we are definitely dwindling down the enemy health. So I think maybe at this point the jingles would put in some elevator music while we sit here and do nothing and wait for our gun to reload. Or I could just ramble on about what jingles might do. And we're reloaded, right? So it looks like our team has pushed, let's call it the A-line bend, and pushed through there. There's no enemy back. We're all the way up on the other side now into the 5-6 line. I have to say my sixth sense coming on there definitely threw me for a loop. I wasn't quite sure who that was, and we do see a Borsig down there. We do get a shot, another shot, we track him, and we take him out of the game. 306 final count. He's out. And it leaves us with 1 shell. What do we do? Oh, somebody's coming up, right? Disappeared. Do we reload? Do we wait for him to come out? What do we do? What do we do? Love to get another 300-400 damage right now, but we'll reload, and as soon as we do, the Waffle shows up. So we're back to the elevator music for the next 30 seconds. La-da-da-da-da-da-da, right? But we try and keep ourselves in a safe position. No real way of knowing where that Waffle's looking right now. He does take another shot. Getting close to reloaded. We want to make sure we keep these guys spotted, so we're going to move up a little bit.
Ready to fire on target.
Trying to assess where is that waffle. We do see his turret. Take him out of the game. Alright, so we do have a Death Star up there. That kind of explains why our guys in the 4 or 5 line haven't pushed forward yet. I probably would not have either. Not unless he fires, and you've got all day long to go after him. So we'll move up, see if we can't get another position on the Death Star. Take a quick look on the left as we cross the valley here, whatever we want to call that. A swamp, river, lake. How about middle of the map? So I'm pretty sure that Death Star is paying attention to our other 2 guys. Doesn't really matter at this point because they just took them out of the game. Alright, so the remaining enemy are down in the dip there to the east of the bridge, and it's okay. Do I go to the bridge, maybe try and shoot down on them? Looks like they're too far back. I could go all the way around their flag and try and come up from behind them, or the quickest route to the enemy is down through the water here, under the bridge, and see what we can't get here. Of course, this entire time that I'm driving, trying to figure this out, I'm also figuring, okay, I took a shot, I've only got 3 shells, should I reload? You know, that seems to be a constant thought in the mind when I'm running an autoloader. I got 3 shots, I want 4. I'd really like 6, but it's only going to give me 4. It always seems to be, you think, okay, well, I got to reload. As soon as you hit that reload, an opportunity to shoot something pops up. You can't do anything for the next 30 whatever seconds. Alright, so we're going to save 60% health. E100 over here. Always a tough nut to crack. I do have besides why that shell hit the dirt, I don't know. I figure the best thing I can do is try and track him. I can't really see his lower plate. Even if I could, it would be at such an angle I couldn't do anything. His side is at an angle to me. Anything I hit is going to bounce. So yeah, best thing I can do is try and track him. Maybe get some assist points there. So anyway, we finish off the 3 shots. We do manage to track him, and we just sit around the bend here, protecting ourselves for the next 30 seconds. So while we're rambling, I can say in real life that if my crew took 30 plus seconds to reload a 4-clip magazine, they'd all be fired. I'd be looking for a new crew. Alright, we did see his lower plate, but went high and bounced off his upper plate. Looks like our IS-7 takes him out of the game. We win. Victory. So I think we played maybe a little more than a dozen games today, and that was my 10th win. I can't really explain what's going on, but I kind of like the results. And I know that was my 10th win because one of the ops, next one coming up here, what is it? What was it called? Honor and Glory. Win 10 battles, get 30 grand. So that's why I got 72,000 silver. We did manage 2,300 experience, 1,932 damage, but 2,650 assisted. So now you tell me, somebody sitting where I was sitting for most of that game, is that an important spot or is it not? So all in all, not a bad game. I certainly could have done more damage if I would have been a little bit more patient with my shots. You know, sometimes with the autoloaders, it's ready to go and you shoot. And the autoloaders that take longer to aim than they do to reload, you get that stuff a lot. Alrighty, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would appreciate it if you would click the like button. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments section below. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. You'll get notifications of when I post new videos. And as always, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.